What's up, boys? Where's me bloody hold screen, mate? How are we, boys? What's good? What's good? What's up, Cajethan? How are you, mate? What's up, Toad? How are you, brother? What's up, Alex? What's good, boys? What's good? Happy... What day is it? Wednesday to everybody. Happy Tuesday night, Tuesday morning, Wednesday to everybody. It's been a hell of a week so far. I'm not going to lie, boys. It's already kicked my ass this week. Every single builder in Melbourne that has decided that they need to get everything done by Christmas, or at least until workplaces shut up shop, which is the 22nd, which is 13 work days left of the year. It's on, boys. Trust me. How are we? Toad says they might decide to make Islam... What's up, DJ Aiden? How are you, boss? They might decide to make Islam versus Ilia, because Islam has literally no one else to fight, but no chance Ilia versus Charles gets made. Yeah, I think there's two ways to look at this, Todathan. Number one, we are just talking absolute garbage and just trying to get our headline, trying to get our name in the news. The UFC are not going to allow Ilia Topuria to move up. But as I said to you in the comment, brother, Ilia Topuria might just be moving up of his own volition. He might just retire the featherweight title. Because if he does want to retire by 30 years old, that does really only give him 4 fights left in the UFC with 2 fights per year. That's not a lot. That's not a lot. So I could see him retiring the belt and then just trying to make a push forward, which either would be Charles Oliveira or Islam Makhachev. If this isn't just Ilia Topuria just saying things to keep his name relevant, keep it in the news. Because it does seem like Alexander Volkanovski versus Ilia Topuria is not going to be happening for Australia, obviously. Even though Volkanovski was at the... I wouldn't call it a press conference. He was at the announcement media day that was held in Sydney, and Volk said no matter what, he would be on that card. So, yeah. Volk has said two things. Volk has said, I am 100% fighting for a title in my next fight, and I will be on the Sydney card no matter what. So, yeah, we're at a bit of a confliction point here, you know what I mean? It's Islam who doesn't have anyone to fight, not Ilia. It's Islam who doesn't have anyone to fight, not Ilia. I don't know. I feel like Moicano and Paddy are sort of building a very good case. You know, obviously he's still got Arman. It would be interesting to see how a rematch with Oliveira would go. I still think Islam would beat him. So, yeah, Islam is sort of... I don't know, man. I guess lightweight is a little bit more dead than featherweight right now. You know what I mean? Like, at least with featherweight, you've got Movzar, you've got Lopez. Aljo did very well. Aljo's stock really did raise in that Movzar fight. He really did. If he had just squeezed Movzar a little bit harder than Movzar had squeezed him, he could have gotten away with the win there. So even Aljo, like... Considering Aljo's resume is one of the best bantamweights of all time and how well he did against Movzar, I could see Aljamain Sterling being in that sort of Israel Adesanya, Robert Whittaker, Charles Oliveira, Dustin Poirier sort of lineage, where you are really just one win away from a title shot. Yeah. I mean, fucking Khalil Roundtree got it. 5 minutes, too early. Khalil Roundtree got a title shot of coming off a drug suspension. Like, stranger title shots have been given than Aljo. So, yeah, I would say featherweight is the one that's got a little bit more friction, fun, more stuff for the contenders. Where Islam's got a bit quieter one. You're good, DJ Aiden? That's good to hear, mate. I'm happy to hear that, brother. Ilia isn't a lightweight, so I'm pretty sure it's just Yap. Yeah, I mean, as I've said a lot, Toad, I don't think Ilia Topuria beats Islam Makhachev. I don't like his chances against Islam Makhachev. What's up, Miguel? How are you, brother? If he went full anorexic, could make a bantamweight with his frame, which he made on the regional scene. I think he could make bantamweight, but I think he is just like... He's the perfect featherweight. He's got that same sort of build that Volkanovski has. He's just got that perfect featherweight. He's not like Dustin Poirier or Max Holloway, where they look really, really drained at featherweight. So, yeah, I think he's perfect where he is. I think he is just too small to move up and fight at lightweight, and he's probably just a little bit too big for bantamweight. There's no case for Dubronx, though. He's coming off a win against the Ghost of Chandler. Ilia has Diego and Movzar. That's true, Cage. That's true. Pantoja versus Demetrius Johnson. It's a great idea, Miguel. But Mighty Mouse did an interview with Ariel Helwani, and he made a video on his own channel, and Mighty Mouse just has no interest in fighting ever again. We're probably 2 years too late for that fight to be made. And technically, Mighty Mouse is still contracted to ONE FC, even if he did want to fight in MMA again. So, yeah. Armin Topuria. Armin versus Topuria. Maybe. Could happen, maybe. UFC 313. Come on, Doug. Come on, dyslexic Doug. Lock in, mate. UFC 313 will be Magomed versus Alex. Oh, right, I'm with you. Magomed Ankalaev versus Alex Pereira. Could be, Miguel. Could be. So why would I want to see Volk? Wait, no, what's in Sydney? Sydney's UFC 312? Yeah, UFC's 312. Yeah, that could be. That could be it. Why would I want to see Volk get slept again? Might as well go to 155. I agree, Miguel, but it's what's stuck in Volk's mind at the moment, mate. Like, Volkanovski has decided that he wants to fight again against Ilia Topuria. No one on the planet thinks he should. At all. Except Volkanovski. It's crazy. Umar is going to smash Merab. Yeah, it looks like Merab's reign won't be very long, and it's really getting to Merab. It's really setting him off. It's kind of funny. Toad says, Armin beats Topuria. I'd love to see that fight because a lot of people would be surprised and the Guru Cope would be beautiful. Yeah, Look, I feel like I'm a big supporter of Chad Puria. I feel like I'm a very big Ilia Topuria fanboy, but I have no illusions about his ability to win fights at 155. I just don't think he's big enough. He's definitely fast enough, but I just do not think he's big enough. Larry says, this vacating and moving to lightweight talk from Ilia is so fucking dumb. I don't know, mate. This is where I'm torn on it. Like, I don't know how seriously to take it, Lazar. And how are you, man? I hope you're doing good, brother. And what's up, not the AM, bro? G'day, boys. Good to see you all. I'm happy to be back in the streaming. The only way I can take it as a little bit of legitimacy from Ilia Topuria is if he truly does want to bounce at 30 years old. And if he does want to bounce at 30 years old, he can walk away from featherweight right now, saying that he's beaten the two best featherweights of all time. Pretty good resume. Cage says, it's time for Kai Kara France versus Pantoja. Kai Kara France beats him too. That'd be good. I'm down for that. That'd be good. Yeah, I'm absolutely down for that, Cagethan. Absolutely. Or we could be fucking Urseg. Why did you have to lose? Because really, an Urseg rematch would be perfect. We need Urseg to get a win. We seriously need Urseg to get a win. Except there's actually a ton of Ilia stands being like, obviously he's earned it. What else is there for him at flyweight? Yeah, that is retarded. There's lots for him at flyweight. Lots. Featherweight. Flyweight, featherweight. Umar is the most well-rounded 135er ever. Well-rounded? Yeah, I was going to say Sandhagen, but obviously not, right? Yeah, obviously it's Umar. Yeah, the only one you could really put him against would be Sandhagen, right? Yeah, just when I started to like your boy the Rat, he starts to pull this crap again. What can I say? We have our eyes set on GOAT status, mate. There is nothing left for us at featherweight. It is time that we move up. You didn't start to like him. Stop lying. I didn't start to like... I did start to like Ilia Topuria. I went on a hard Ilia Topuria turn after the Volk fight. I said that he was going to beat Holloway. I made a lot of content saying that he was going to beat Holloway. I took a lot of heat for saying that he was going to dismantle Holloway. So, yeah. No, I'm wearing the Ilia badge for sure, mate. Steve Urseg went from the fucking man to nothing. It's a brutal sport, Miguel. It's a truly brutal sport. Ian Gary's the GOAT. Wrong. Wrong. Although, Ian Gary's stock went up as well. A lot, didn't it? Like, the MMA community really... We hated Ian Gary. And now the MMA community are kind of like, he's going to be a champ. He is going to be a champ, easily. Larry says, I'm doing well, thanks, mate. How are things on the things are I'm a little bit tired, to be honest, right now. The builders are cracking the whip to get things done by Christmas, but it's all good. Not complaining. Christmas is around the corner. But Shavkat won clearly, to be honest. Yeah, no, Shavkat won. Shavkat definitely won. But I feel like Ian Gary won the night with the fans. Not like they're saying that it's a robbery or anything like that. Just that Ian Gary came in with the fans liking him, down here. And he left with the fans begrudgingly respecting him. Which, for where Ian Gary is in his career right now, I think it's a huge win, Miguel. I really do, man. Like he became the kid in the classroom that everybody hates. And everyone's sort of like, yeah, but he's our dickhead. You know what I mean? I reckon if there was a school excursion and Ian Gary was invited, everyone would be like, you're a dickhead, mate, but you're our dickhead. You know what I'm saying? It's a bit like that. Not the AM bro says, Ilia Topuria has got one defense and refuses to fight anybody. What a joke. And he still owes Volk a rematch. Someone needs to go over there and break his legs. Not the AM bro didn't say that. I'm just ad-libbing a bit. No, he's not When's he refused to fight anyone? Not the AM bro. Like, legit when, man? Come on, dude. Don't be like that. I'd rather Topuria get humbled than Charles versus Islam too. I'd rather see Topuria get... I would rather see Charles versus Islam 2, Toad, and I would rather see us stay at featherweight and put together like a Jose Aldo sort of defense. What are we talking? Like seven defenses? When has that been done in the modern era? People glaze Israel Adesanya and Kamaru Usman for like 5 defense. What's up, Paradox? The absolute bloody chat, mate. How are you, man? Yeah, people glaze Izzy and Usman and Volk, but we're talking like 5 defenses max. You know what I mean? I want to see some old school mid 2010s shit. Rack up 6 or 7 defenses, and Ilia can do that if he gets through Mobza. So let's fucking go, is what I say. It was a moral victory for Gary. That's correct, Miguel. That is correct. Where's me bloody... Everybody in the bar getting tipsy. There we go. Miguel says it's snake season in Australia. It's always snake season at my house, son. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Shavkat is a clinch merchant. Yeah, he is. It's well, it's hard to say that because it's the only fight he's never finished. But yeah, he certainly was. Larry says, I'm nitpicking here, but I'm not sure Umar is really more well-rounded than Sandhagen. Just like 5% better, 5 to 10% better. That is super nitpicky. And if the chat was a bit slower, I'd argue with you about it, Larry. But yeah, we're really pulling hairs here, aren't we? Moral victory for Gary? Moral victory for Gary. DJ Aiden says, I'm the boss on this stream. That you are, DJ Aiden, sir. I will be sending you my YouTube taxes thusly. Imagine if Gary was not a rooster. He would be the next Connor. No, you can't. Not with being vegan. Not in the MMA community. The MMA community is way too red-pilled for that. Miguel says, I like Ian because he's fighting dangerous dudes. Jeff Neal, MVP, Shavkat. That's true, man. He will literally take anyone on the face. He'll take any of them, whatever. So that is true. How am I going? All right, cool. Alex says, Themba and Nate were the sole reason my 12-fight parlay didn't hit. I was about to be a millionaire of a ting. I can't do a Conor McGregor accent, as we know. Damn, dude. That sucks, man. I am Alex. Don't take this the wrong way. I appreciate you always being on the chat. I really do. I'm surprised you backed Thembe. I'm surprised. Maybe the money line was tasty. Maybe you just couldn't say no to that kind of money. I'm surprised, mate. Miguel says Luque is back. It was Thembe. He's been mid. We've been waiting for him to get exposed. Chris Weidman's mental toughness. Well, he kind of faded, didn't he, Miguel? I know, it's so good, isn't it? When he literally won the belt and said he won't fight anyone. It was a miracle to get him to fight. Fuck off, not the AM, bro. He's not being serious, man. He literally won the belt and said that he wouldn't fight anyone. It was a miracle to get him to fight. He was always going to fight Max, man. He's just fucking with you, dude. And now he's back to saying he won't fight anyone. He's calling out harder competition at a weight class up. If anything, we are being an even bigger Chad than what we were by just staying around at featherweight. I didn't mean you would... Oh, okay. Fair enough. I want Ilia to go on a crazy run, but he's very inactive and wants to retire so early, so I kind of want to see Islam school him now. It would definitely shut up the Ilia fans once he gets... Like, the thing is, I think once you put Ilia at 155 with the power and the wrestling at 155, it will be embarrassing. I don't think he has a chance at 150. Maybe against some of like the less skilled dudes, obviously. Like he'd have a chance against Pimlet for sure. But like talking about him versus Charles Oliveira, Arman Sarukian, and Islam Makhachev, it's not real. It's not even fucking close. In no world is it close. Buck said if he KOs Colby, he thinks he'll be next in line for a title. Obviously, he's wrong, but it would have been annoying to even hear before 310. Now, people probably won't be mad if it happened. Buckley said if he KOs Colby, he thinks he'll be next for a title shot, and obviously he's wrong, but it wouldn't have been annoying to even hear before 310. Now, people probably wouldn't be mad if it happened. Buckley, Colby, who's next? Shavkat. Yeah, you know what? He probably will be. Because there's rumors going around, Larry, that JDM's injury is not going well. It's not healing. All the stuff that I was speculating about how long it could take for Bilal Muhammad to come back because of his bone infection is unfortunately happening to JDM. And it looks like he's going to be out for a little bit longer as well. So Buckley could just be doing it just off plain activity. So you never know, man. You never know. The Rat needs to rematch Volk, fight Movsar, Lopez, and Sterling before his rat ass is even allowed to shut up, is even allowed to consider moving up. That's what I would like him to do, except you're putting it in a much more violent fashion. I think he needs to do all of those fights, and I think he wins them all and dominates them all. DJ Aiden would like to ask Paradox the Chad if he knows that he is the boss of this stream. Did you know that, Paradox the Chad? DJ Aiden's actually in control here. I didn't say that about Umar to trash him. If anything, it's a compliment. He didn't win by being more well-rounded, just by being a little bit better. No, I get you, man. I get what you're saying. Leon will fight Brady in London. I think Brady beat Leon. I think Brady beats Leon. I agree. We don't know. We don't know who Leon's going to fight. I think the reason they haven't announced who he's going to fight is because the UFC are doing a classic we'll see. Will JDM be healed? Will Ian Gary want to take that match? Will Brady be available? What's going to happen with Buckley? There's a lot of we'll see. And all they've done is they've booked Leon, they've booked the arena, and we'll see what happens when it happens. Ilia just says shit, don't listen. Exactly, Miguel. Exactly. Dana will choose what happens, not any of the athletes. That is incredibly true. They'll do what they're told. Marab spent a month trying to duck Umar, and then Dana called him into his office and said, shut the fuck up. You're fighting Umar. And Marab went, yes, boss, but I think you need to be a man, boss. But okay, boss, if you say so, boss. I backed Themba because Luke's last performance, thought the brain injury finally affected him. Plus, yes, the more money looked tasty. Yeah, dude, I reckon it was the more money that got you on that one, man. Everything that Themba's done in his last, 3 fights has been wrestling and praying for the victory. You know what I mean? And I was like, Luke's definitely fallen off, but he hasn't fallen off that much. And yeah, I can understand why the money helps spice that up. Excuse me, boys. Watch out for the snakes and spiders. I had a big spider in my cabin in Omeo. Yeah, dude, there's fucking bug spray everywhere. I've already bug bombed the house twice this spring. They're everywhere. I'm going to be in Ballarat in the hood in Victoria. Ballarat is the hood. Don't get stabbed, mate. Ilia beats all of 155, apart from Arman Islam, and Charles is getting too old and chinny at this point. I still think Charles gets one over him, just with the length, the experience, and in the grappling, I think Charles's skill and length and body and size would get the difference. But yeah, I think they're the core 3 that Ilia can't touch. Everyone else I'd be willing to consider Ilia beating up. I'll meet you in Canterbury, Melbourne, Victoria. I am not going... Oh, Canterbury in inner city, Melbourne? Yeah, for sure, man. Let's do Movsar Lopez too. I like that one. Full camp for both of them. Has to be a full camp for both of them. But yeah, I like that one. Bryce versus Aljo next. I like that one too, Miguel. You're cooking. Miguel, get the barbecue out. Throw a shrimp on it because you're cooking, son. Movsar is 19-0, but he can't get a KO. No, he can't. Even though he's been trying, right? Paradox is sad. Chad likes to say DJ Mercedes. That's spicy. Sean Brady and JDM deserve a shot before Buckley. I agree. Even though Bilal dominated Brady, if Shavkat wins, it's fair game. Yeah, if Shavkat wins, then it's really. Even if Shavkat loses, and it's just still Bilal's the champion, it's fair game. I think the only thing that's going to hold JDM back is his injuries and his activity, and the UFC might want to be like, after being out for now, by the... If the rumors are true about what's going on with JDM, he could be out for another 3 months. You'd be looking at 9 months of JDM being out on antibiotics almost the entire time. The UFC could be like, we need to throw you in there for a bit of a tester to see how you actually go. A motivated Leon eats Sean John Jonesy? No, Paradox. Now, Paradox, I don't even dare to argue with you because number one, you are a Chad, and number two, your gambling lately has just been... But no, Leon's cooked. Leon's going to be cooked. I think Leon's going to be over the hill. Not age-wise. I know, what is Leon? Only like 32? I'm not even going to look. I'm not even going to type it in and check. What's Leon? 32-ish? So he's still at a good, decent age for combat sports. But I think in here, he's going back to a zinc roof, bros. Marab to Uma, you have to be man first. How dare you talk all this garbage about me and say all these things? What did I say about you? I didn't say nothing about you. I just make videos on Twitter. I make different character videos, making who you beat. You beat no one. It's not. But I never say nothing about you. Just that you don't deserve to fight. You don't beat me. You don't do nothing good. You got to be man. I don't care about the belt. I only want to fight Piotr Jan again. I hate Marab. Yeah, as soon as Ilya said this, I just imagine what Dana's response would be at a power slap. Yeah, Dana White at a power slap conference. Yeah, Volk is 100% next, you guys. I'm 100% next, you guys. You know, and make sure to follow me and Jellybean's next video. Paradox the Chad, are you happy I'm the boss of this stream? From DJ Aiden. Bacchus Marsh, where bloody Jack Jenkins is from, over in Bacchus Marsh. Now, did you boys, while I catch up on everybody's chats, did you boys see Khalil Roundtree's song that he dropped on YouTube? Yes or no in the chat. Did you see Khalil Roundtree's song that he dropped? And would you like me to play it for you on this stream? Let me know. Otherwise, we'll just get into the pound for pound list and where we need to put Alexandre Pantoja on it. Larry, you saw Khalil Roundtree's video. Aljo versus Bryce would be a dope fight, better than Bryce versus Choi, but I do like that as well. Yeah, no, Aljo versus Bryce is the fight I want to see. After seeing like what good grappling can actually look like, good high level grappling, yeah, I want to see Aljo versus Bryce. Yeah. Yeah, I'll meet you in Canterbury sometime too. It sounds sick, man. Leon is 46. Leon not 46, mate. He's going to get on the zinc roof, mate. Paradox the Chad. This is from DJ Aiden. Paradox the Chad, listen to me, please. I'm your best friend, and I want to meet you one day. Paradox says, oh my god, I saw this shit. Okay, so Paradox is saying it. Everyone's saying it. Okay, cool. Leon needs a sports psychologist instead of a random shouting in Jamaican. Yes, I do feel like the don't let him bully you, son tactic has worn thin, and Leon is indeed letting them bully him, son. Yes. You should go to UFC Sydney. It would cost me a lot of money. A lot of money. So I won't be doing that. The shit was fire. Prime Jan would school Allberg. I'm still 90% sure he's good. Yeah, I think, again, Jan, it's just going to be an age thing, an injury thing. Jan is coming off being robbed of the Alex Pereira win and then a double shoulder surgery. And I think Jan is 37. I'm going to check that. Jan Blachowicz Tapology. I think he's 37. Like, Jan's old, man. Really old. Here we go. What is Jan Blachowicz? 41. Yeah, dude. This is the fight for Allberg. This is that moment where that young contender steps up. I believe that. Toad. I believe that. I think someone else sent it in the Discord the other night. Okay, fair enough. I'll leave it be. I saw that shit. Disgraceful behavior from Khalil. Dude, I think it was hilarious, man. I loved it. It's so good. I only just saw it before the stream went on. I was like, oh, I gotta play this to the boys. Most people are picking Jan. Heard Guru picking him on the stream, but we got to be real with where he's at. Yeah, no, dude, I think you can... I love Jan Blachowicz. He's a great fighter. Wonderful fighter. I'd love to fight. I'd hate to fight him. He's great. But I just think he's over the hill, mate. I just think he's over the hill. It's as simple as that. Like, you can't be 41 years old, coming off a double shoulder surgery, going up against the next hot thing from CKB that has been a just knockout artist the entire way up. It's just not fair. So, yeah, that's the world. That's where I'm going with it. All right, let me bring up the good old pound for pound list and let us begin arguing about this, boys. Now, what do I need to do to transition across? Oh my good Lord. Oh yeah, boys, we're back. The pound for pound list. It feels like it's been a while since we've done this, even though it was literally last month. We do this after every pay-per-view. But this is probably where we're going to be ending the pound for pound list for the year, yeah? Oh, we got to start thinking about taking JDM off the list as well. For inactivity. You know what I mean? It hurts me to say that, but... Oh, Lord. Here comes the 2 to the 3 to the 4. There we go. That's better. There we go. That's better for you boys. Oh, yeah. That's nice. Good Lord. Chess says, Guru made a good point. Allberg is CKB's new golden boy. Well, he should be. He's done nothing. And how are you, Chess? 2K. How are you, brother? He should be. He's done nothing but knock cunts out, as they say, down here, down under. So he absolutely deserves to be their golden boy. And I think the UFC are looking at him as the new future superstar of my region, which is why they're setting him up so nicely with Jan to knock him out of the park. What's up, Brett? Brett says, howdy ho. Well, it's Christmas time, you guys. Say hi to Mr. Hagee. Jan was 38 like 10 years ago, bruv. I know, Paradox. I know, mate. Knockout artist until he faced his first legit opponent. I can see him beating Jan. I don't know about KOing him. Yeah, I think he'll just cleanly beat him. But, I mean, like, Allberg did very good against Volkov. Volkov? Oezdemir. I think he did really well with him. I did expect him to finish him, but it's obvious that, like... Very similar to like how we just saw with Shavkat and Ian. The more you move up the rankings, clearly the harder it gets. There's levels to this shit, as they say. Still doesn't mean with him becoming the new golden boy of CKB, he isn't going to be able to put someone away like Jan. Looking back at Garn's resume, it's so shit. His only non-blob win was Volkov, who he just lost to. Yes, Garn is trash. And it's fucking crazy when you go back and you watch the fight between him and Francis Ngannou. Not the fight between him and Francis Ngannou. When you go back and you watch the pay-per-view between Cyril Gane and Francis Ngannou, how much the UFC and John Anik and all of that were hyping up Cyril Gane as the next big thing. Insanity, mate. Insanity. Take Ilia off the list for his rat antics? No. If anything, not the AM, bro. He needs to be number one. Seriously. Paradox the Chad. I'm a boss. You need to be my friend now. That's from DJ Aiden, Paradox the Chad. We got to fix what Nacho has done to this list. I know. Nacho's time of reigning over this list is over. It's over. It's over. You can't take JDM off the list. Let the bias ride. Thank you, Cage, for the reminder. I truly did need that. Ilya at number 1. Aspinall at number 2. JDM at number 3. That is insane, Paradox. JDM at number 3. That is... Even for someone like me, who has to keep JDM at the top of the boxing list, that is insane, Paradox. Shavpuss at 40. Why is Shavpuss... I guess because he held Ian Gary down and sniffed his puss the entire time. What's up, Christian? Great! How are you, mate? What's up, Kenny? I didn't see you go live. I'm getting shadow banned by the man, Kenny. Pound for pound list time. Islam number 1. Islam should be number 1. Okay, if you want the rat as number 1, change the name to the pound for pound ducker list. He has literally fought the 2 best fighters in the UFC. How is he a duck? In fact, he's fought the 3 best fighters in the UFC. He's fought Alexander Volkanovski, Max Holloway, and Josh Emmett. How is he a duck? Fighting absolute giants of the UFC like that, not the AM, bro. I ask you, sir. Back yourself up, son. Let me know. Armin over Oliveira. I hate how many pound for pound lists don't do this. Armin over Oliveira. Yes. Even though I kind of think that Oliveira beat Armin Sarukian. It's like, so, you know, there's that. Umar above JDM. Let's be real. Oh, Umar does need to be on the chess. That is really good. Umar does need to be on this list. Everyone needs to watch the fight between Aspinall and Austin. Everyone needs to watch the fight between Aspinall and Austin. What was it? Cage Warriors? Brett? Christian Grey likes to remind everybody to like the stream. You cunts. Like the stream. Yeah, I hate how every up-and-comer who's been finishing, everyone finally falls to say that they're not. I hate how every time an up-and-comer who's been finishing, everyone finally fails. Everyone says they're not that legit. The people at the top aren't even finish each other as much. It's just way harder against the best of the best. Yeah, no, yeah, I'm with you. Yeah. Like, we're talking about Allberg here. Yeah, mate. No, I think, like, and that was exactly what I was saying about Shavkat in the recap video. Like, it just, the dominance slows down the higher up the rankings that you get. And as it should. You know? As it should. It's unrealistic. This isn't boxing to think that you're going to enter the UFC, an actual league, and just demolish people from the moment you entered till the moment you win a title. It doesn't work that way. Dougie is kind of built like a duck, the way he waddle that dumpy, a quack. Thank you, Kenny. I appreciate that. JDM over Shavgropa? No. Did you say Emmett is one of the 3 best fighters in the UFC? I did. I was waiting for someone to bite on that. Obviously, I'm kidding. He's the best fighter in the UFC right now. If JDM went to a decision with Gary, he would leave the UFC forever. I can't live with myself, mate. It's time to fucking quit and find a bridge with a very, very, very short drop to the concrete. If we actually go by the scoring criteria, Charles beat Armin. That's how I like to look at it, Larry. Where is Sean Strickland on the list? Kenny, do not be retarded. Sean Strickland is shit. And he's going to get destroyed. Destroyed by Dricus du Plessis, mate. Realistically, Pantoja beating Kai Asakura shouldn't mean anything. I agree, Cage. But he showed off fantastic skill. Amazing striking. Sick grappling. He's very good. And he has lapped his division. If anything, it was more of just a solidification of how great he really is. DJ Aiden says, Christian Grey, did you tell No Chill MMA to DJ Aiden loves Paradox? DJ, no one knows what you're talking about. Oliveira might technically beat Armin according to the scoring criteria, but it was clear who was the better guy. Oliveira only had sub attempts. Yes, that is true. Oliveira landed good shots, Toad. Really good shots. Whereas Bryce Mitchell on here for doing Cron Gracie like that? True. They beat one of the goats with absolute vicious elbows. Sean Strickland doesn't rep the US. You guys can adopt him. No, he's bloody. He's Canadian, right? Last time he fought in Canada, he was Canadian Strickland. What's up, Taz? How are you, dude? You don't need to call me daddy. Just Dougie will do. Kenny's right. Drop Dre ADM, maybe Leon 2, and throw Strickland in. Have I got Leon Edwards in there? Fuck that. Leon's gone. All right, this is the first official change that we're making. See you, cunt. Leon is not on there. That was pound for pound elite of the elite, man. Swap Dricus for Strickland when Strickland wins. Strickland is not beating DDP. Not even close. Pantoja's better than Jones. Oh my good lord. Yeah, Alex Pereira is not number 1. We can work on that. Islam Makhachev is the best fighter in the UFC. That's the first change. Islam Makhachev is the best fighter in the UFC. Umar needs to be on this list. Merab, Bilal. Merab is going down. Bilal is going over here. It might be time to get rid of Alexander Volkanovski, guys. It might be time to get rid of Alexander Volkanovski. You know what I mean? It might be time. Let me read some chats. If he's shit, then it'll be meaningless if Dricus finishes him. He made easier work of Izzy than Dricus did. He made easier work of Izzy than Dricus did. If he's shit, then it'll be meaningless if Dricus finishes him. He made easier work of Izzy than Dricus did. Yes, Larry, but styles make fights, and I think people get shocked by Sean Strickland's style when they're in there with him, and Dricus will not be shocked the second time and will immediately implement the grappling. I was going to talk shit about Leon too. Good on you, Kenny. Say fucking great minds. I will tell No Chill you love Paradox the Chad, as we all do. Yes, we all love Paradox the Chad. He's the GOAT of MMA YouTube. Oliveira got outstruck and outgrappled, but did enough to allow the jiu-jitsu nerds to cope. Armin is better, pound for pound, clearly. Oh, God, Toad. You know what sucks as well, Toad? Islam Makhachev makes every single fight close. So even when Armin loses to Islam, this sentence right here, mate, it's going to be so backed up. You're going to back it up because he's going to look good against the number one pound for pound fighter in the world. We don't claim Strickland. No, well, who has Strickland then? The only thing Charles had was the thing that wins him the fight would have finished in the first round if Arm had cheated by leaving his shorts to... Oh, shit. Tom is number 2. Ooh, Ilia at number 3. Strickland already beat DDP. No, DDP won that fight. I think Jones is number 1. I don't think so, Miguel. Jones is up there, though. You've got to admit, Jones is up there. You got to admit. Top 3 in no particular order is Islam, Tom, and Ilia. Tom, Ilia, Jones. Dricus, Pantoja, Dricus, Bilal, Hamzat, Volk needs to go. How does that top 8 look to you, boys? Come on, Dougie. You know Ilia is easily number 2. Ooh, actually, Ilia is faster and more effective. But Tom has subs. Has Ilia got subs? Ilia's got subs as well, doesn't he? Oh. Can someone check their strike differential? It'd be Tom. Tom would be killing it. Because Tom barely never gets hit. God, that's a hard one. That's a tough one. What's up, Bilal's Good Eye? How are you, brother? Dougie banned DJ Aiden? Why? I like DJ Aiden. I'll definitely admit that it was a lackluster performance. The rematch won't be like that. True. New stream, another reason for Dougie to hate on Volk for no reason. I don't hate Volk. I love Volk. Get rid of him like you would Volk on hit. Volk is easily better than Shavkat pound for pound. Volk smokes every other featherweight. I don't know if he does, Chess. I don't know if he's lost the speed that is required at that weight class. There is such a big fall off when you get old. How dare you trash Volky Poo is a dream and a national treasure cunt? I know, guys. I know. Volk is one of the greatest champs in UFC history. The Rat is one of the worst. You don't think people get shocked by Dricus' style? No, they do, Larry. That's a good point. They do, and I'll counter you. That is a good point, Larry. Thanks for saying that, man. I'll counter you with this. People get shocked by Dricus' style, but Dricus has got more ways to change the fight in the second fight with Sean Strickland than Sean Strickland has to change the fight against Dricus. So I think we're going to see the exact same Sean Strickland we always see, but what we're going to see is Dricus implement a different style with more wrestling, more grappling. Merab behind Bilal. Yeah, Merab behind Bilal. Merab's hands are shit, Aaron. And I do think that Merab sort of lost that fight to Sean O'Malley. So Merab's hands are losing him that. Yep. Tom's too fast for his size. Yep. Don't tell Dougie to ban me. No, I'd never ban you. It's got to be relative. What the fuck is this whack list, Dougie? Where is the GOAT Mick Parkin? Ilia is more skilled than Tom everywhere, but Tom is so overpowered offensively that no one at heavyweight can survive him, and heavyweight is also dog shit. But yeah, I agree. So if Ilia is more skilled, then technically Ilia should be higher on the list. And you'd also have to say that, I know you guys like to talk about resume. Ilia Topuria with Max Holloway and Alexander Volkanovski is better than Tom Aspinall with essentially Curtis Blades. Just resume-wise, Ilia's got a better resume as well, right? Whereas Peyton Talbot on the list, he's down the bottom somewhere. You get what I did there, Kenny? Pound for pound is Paradox 2, Dougie, and then MMA. How dare you put me and Paradox on that same list? Where is Nacho at? No, this is why I'm doing the pound for pound now, because Nacho is not here. So I'm ducking in to change things on him. Cage knows what's what. Come on. I'm pretty sure we've never seen Strickland in a rematch, and Dricus may beat him more clearly or finish him, but I don't think it's just the styles that throw you off the first. I think it's just that he's hard to deal with. He is hard to deal with. Maybe it's both, you know? A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, you're done. Dricus is a great game planner. He'll go to the body more, use more grappling in the round. I think so, Toad. Yep. It may sound like cope. All right, everyone, get ready for chess 2KR to start coping. But in the first round of the Islam rematch and the Ilia fight, he did significant damage. I think he's still dangerous. But in the first round of the Islam rematch and in the Ilia fight, he did... You're talking about Volk. I'm with you. This may sound like cope, but in the first round of the Islam rematch, Volkanovski did more damage, and in the Ilia fight, he did significant damage. I think he's still dangerous. Chess, I know you're new around here, but that is the exact cope that I've been using to keep Volkanovski on this list. I completely agree with you. He looked great in the first round against Ilia Topuria. Really great. Won the first round. Looked like a killer. But then lost. Why don't you do a separate pound-for-pound oat list where you don't have to pretend Volk should be there of all time? Yeah, for sure, man. And it, like, just to free things up. Oh, Volk. You'd really taken up a spot, mate. And it kills me. All right. Now, oh, shit. If I put Alex Pereira down here, the internet will kill me. So everyone's going back down a spot. Everyone's going back down a spot. Because I can't have Alex Pereira that far down. Because the internet will flip the fuck out. Especially since Dricus kind of was losing to Izzy. You know what I mean? Like, Dricus sort of... That was dominant. That was... You've got to have... If you're going to have Hamzat there, you've got to have Dricus there. That seems better. Yeah, that's better. That's better. That's better. That's better. That's better. I don't think Shavkat should be there anymore. I don't think Shavkat should be on the top 15 fighters. I think Shavkat should get replaced by Umar. Shavkat was not dominant enough of a contender to be on the top 15 pound for pound list in the UFC. What do you think about that, chat? What do you think about that? Like, Shavkat doesn't deserve to be on the top 15 at all anymore after that Gary fight. You know what I mean? I think it's time for Umar. Yeah. Let me know what you think about that. Umar over Shavkat? Yeah, that's what I reckon, Cage. Let me read some chats. I disagree with Bilal being ahead of Merab, and so do you. Bilal ahead of Merab? I don't. I think Bilal should be ahead of Merab. Sean has way more ways to change it up because he uses far less diverse array of weapons. It's just that he's much less likely to change it up in a notable way. I disagree with that one, Larry. I think Sean is incapable of doing anything other than Philly shell, tape, and jab. I think that's all he knows how to do. They're the only weapons that he has. He's got a defensive Philly shell, an offensive jab, and a range-finding tape. That is Sean Strickland. Now, it's very effective. He uses those three tools in his toolbox as a master craftsman. But Dricus can do a lot more. Tom running through Volkov like that is true, Toad. That's a very good name on his resume. But you can't put Volkov and Blades next to Holloway and Volkanovski and Emmett. It just doesn't work that way. Douglas, how many people have you shocked with your style? Oh, mate. If the streets could talk, you know? Why do you think Jamie hung around? Why do you think she puts up with my shit? Blew her away with my style. I don't think more grappling will be the right path for Dricus. He wasn't successful with it in the first fight. The takedowns he did nothing with. are a big part of why so many people think he lost. Yeah, I think he will continue the takedown and then add more offensive ground and pound to it, where rather than take Strickland down and just hold him down for a little bit. Dougie shocked my wet works when I saw him hit that Dougie shuffle. You know it was good. Volk on the list because it's only an Aussie on the list. Yes. Well, JDM is also an Aussie. I couldn't care less about the pound for pound debate. I will be here. Always my second favorite Aussie. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate it, mate. Alex at number 6. Where did Alex commit? Yes, at number 6. It was just time spent doing something that took a lot of energy and doesn't score, or at least shouldn't score. Unless, Larry, when we read the scoring criteria, unless the striking visually looks very even. And I would say that the striking did look very even. So the control time on the grappling does count for something. Yair and O'Malley statistically school Ilia striking, but they just get out-grappled. Ilia isn't unbeatable, but there really isn't a guy to do it. Yeah, but like no one's unbeatable. But I think Ilia is one of those blokes that knows how to implement the right tool at the right time, you know. I'll put you in the silly little bowl. Oh, that's weird. Put Strickland back on the list now. No, not the aim, bro. He's shit. We need a biggest poos tier list. That's funny that you bring that up. Because this morning I had a poo, and I was literally, tears were coming down my face. It hurt so much. So much. I'll never forget that one. It was painful. Shirt off, pants off, screaming. In pain. Where's Armin? Good question. Umar over Shavkat? Umar over Shav. So maybe we do this. Maybe we do this. Okay. Omar. Good Lord. Another glass of whiskey. Maybe we do this, chat. That whole fucking name isn't going there, Rumor. You can get fucked with that name, mate. That is too much, son. Yep, that's better. What do we reckon about the pound for pound list, boys? Let me know. Here we go. Where are we at? The biggest poos tier list. That's where we are. Yeah, Umar over Sean Strickland, number 1 North America MMA fighter right now. Sean Strickland, the number 1 North American MMA fighter right now. You know Buckley's fighting this weekend, yeah? Yeah, we need Armin on there too. I agree. Armin's on there. We need fighters, feet tier list for Yog. I did something for Yog once, and he didn't even say thank you. I did a poll for Alexa Grasso's feet last time. He didn't even say thank you. So Yog can go fuck himself. No idea why Shavkat was ever there. True, mate. I think it was too much hype. Did you end up banning the sus Doug yet? He hasn't popped his head back in yet. What's up, TCW? How are you, mate? Good to see you, buddy. Sorry I didn't see you earlier. And hey, Aaron. I don't know if I said hi to you, man. I hope you're doing good. Let us read more of these chats that you guys have left for me. Let me continue on. Not the AM bro says you can't use the Tom Volkov fight as an example. That was the worst Volkov ever. He was clearly low T and balding. Volkov would dominate Aspinall now. I love your narratives, not the AM bro. He hadn't had a test boost in a while. That is when the Russians were doing a lot of test. That was just after Icarus, so it wasn't the same Volkov that we get now. Aaron Tat says, number 1, Islam. Number 2, Ilia. Number 3, Tom. Number 4, Alex. Number 5, Pantoja. Number 6, I don't think you can have Alex Pereira that high. Even though he does have 100% takedown accuracy, I don't think you can have him that high. You know? Marab, DDP, Hamzat, and Bilal. You can't have Marab over Hamzat, who's ripped someone's teeth out, Aaron. But I appreciate the feedback. But Marab can't be higher than Hamzat. Hamzat is Marab, except with finishing power. DDP got every mat return he went for, but he kept letting him go. Yeah, I think DDP was just trying to outwork him, out-hustle him, forward pressure him. We've seen Strickland do a lot more than that already. If he would have just kept up with the tapes past the first round, he probably would have won. Dricus' body is susceptible. I'll agree with you on that. Dricus leaves his body very open for attack, which Izzy figured out. I don't know if Sean's going to implement any other tool, though. So, yeah, that's what I reckon. What's up, TCW? How are you, mate? You're a second behind DJ Aiden, by the way. Shit. Take John off this damn list. He had 2 fights in 4 years. He is an active fighter, TCW. I hate to admit it. Bilal could be higher. I can't put Bilal above Alex Pereira or John Jones. I don't know how. Actually, I don't know how Bilal could be higher. JK, it's Steve Irwin. You're the best living Aussie. Thanks, mate. I nearly bought a Steve Irwin shirt when me and Jamie did our last road trip. Like, it was a shirt covered in prints of Steve Irwin's face and the word crikey. But I ended up buying another one that I'll wear for you guys on stream when the next UFC Australia card happens. I'm imagining a Dougie leaned over on one hand on the wall, hand on the sink, squeeze it. Dude, that's Kenny. You're absolutely correct with how that went down. Except with tears running down my face. Tears running down my face. Can you put DJ Aiden instead of Umar? They look pretty similar. They do, don't they? That's a good plan in theory, but in reality, Drickus wasn't able to hold him down even when he wasn't trying to land ground and pound. I think he was letting him go. If he does, that'll make it easier for him to get up. He could pepper shots while Sean is getting back up, though. I think he will. I think he'll be able to handle it. I think Merab should be over Hamzat. He has beat 4 champs in a row, for fuck's sake. His resume is definitely better. But you also have to understand that Hamzat Chimaev has beaten Kevin Holland. So that's, no scrub. So yes, Merab's beaten 4 champions, but he's annoying. And Hamzat, he's beaten Holland. So think about that. Barabak, got to hit this quickly. Yog says, that's rude. Oh, Yog, how are you, mate? Well, you didn't say thanks for running the poll for you. So, what do you want from me, mate? For all year, you've said, what do you reckon about Alexa Grasso's feet? And I've just given you nothing. And then for once, I went, you know what, Yog? I'll do this for you. I'll do a poll for you. Did I get a thank you? Did I get an Instagram message of Alexa Grasso's toes? Nothing, mate. Nothing. You didn't say nothing. So I stand by it, mate. I still love you, though. Volkov mogging Gun further proves Ton's mockery of John. Yes. In a very paradox the Chad way of saying it. Absolutely, yes. Yeah, that was my face this morning, Kenny. Bilal ragdolls Pereira pound for pound. He kind of does. But Toad. Oh, you know what? Let's squeeze out this poll just like I squeezed out the poll in the morning. Chat. Very interesting question posed here by Toad. Who wins a pound for pound fight? Oh, hey, Aussies, the first comment. Good on you, mate. Well done, brother. Yeah, who wins a pound for pound fight between Alex Pereira, Shama, or Bilal? He's not allowed in the cage because the security doesn't know who he is, Mohammed. You let me know. Very interesting question posed here by Toadathan. Really good one, Toad. Paradox of Chad, why did you talk about me? Because you're a goat, DJ Aiden. You're a goat. Sean has no finishing instinct. He wouldn't dig to Drickus' body if he had a shovel. And I will stand on John being too inactive to be high up on this list. That's fair enough, TCW. You can stand on that. You know what? For that one, TCW, that's a good argument. That's a good argument, mate. You just raised Alexandre Pantoja by 1 point. If they were the same size, Bilal, 50-45 split decisions, John Jones. Oh, I don't know. John's very crafty with the eye pokes. He'd outpoke Bilal's eye, and we've seen Bilal defeated by eye pokes before. So I don't know if I agree with that, Laz. Yes. Bilal's streak of wins has had less time between them. I don't know what you're saying. Merab has beaten, consecutively, Aldo, Petr Yan, Henry Cejudo, and O'Malley. He has proven more than Bilal. Even though I don't think either of them are the best in the division, Merab deserves it. Oh, I love a good argument, Aaron. All right. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do about this? What do I do about this? How do I do this? What am I going to do? That's what I'm going to do. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. Yes. Good argument, Aaron. Good argument. Put Paradox the chat in timeout. I'll fucking mod Paradox the chat, mate. What are you talking about? What's up, Eric? How are you, mate? It's still there, brother. Still there. Merab is so shit, I don't know how he keeps winning, and yet he does. If this list is solely off what I've seen from fighters instead of credentials, my list would be so fucked. That's why I, Aaron, always try and make my pound for pound list off just skill, but then the chat gets angry at me, so I try and mix in a little bit of skill and a little bit of resume. So yeah, mate, I'm with you. Dougie will be rich next year if he started selling farts in a jar. I don't reckon, mate. I'm not Jelly Bean. Everyone will just go with the fan favorite, Pereira over the guy whose name the chat has already forgotten. I mean, it looks like Bilal Muhammad sort of mogs Alex Pereira according to your votes, guys. But I can't move Alex down. Can I? Fucking Nacho will flip out. I can't do that. Nacho will actually fucking flip out. Nacho will ban the channel. I swear to God, if I release this video, Nacho will fucking flip out. You can't leave it like that. You cannot leave it like that. Where are we at? We got 2 minutes left to sort this pound for pound list out. Paradox, you did that. 30 votes. Oh, Paradox, you motherfucker. Yeah, let's put that back. Paradox, 30 votes. You fucking idiot. There's 7 people watching. Oh, shit. Oh, God. What the fuck is this? Why is this happening? One second, guys. One second, guys. Sorry. Alright, what would I up to? What was I doing? What was I up to? Jamie, just send a thumbs up if that's all done. Alright, sweet. On my end. Okay, what the fuck are we talking about? Where am I? What's happening? What's going on? I'm doing a live stream about MMA. That's right. Here we are. Okay. Shit. Make me the mod. I'm the bot. I'm not making you the mod, mate. Bilal has more wins in his current weight class than Alex does. Best feet tier list. No, Yog won't appreciate it. Bilal has more wins in his current weight class than Alex Pereira does. Oh, that's right. I nearly made Alex Pereira number 9 because bloody Paradox the Chad. Unbelievable. So, there. What did I have it? I had it like this. Yes. That's how we had it. It's alright, Chamie. The chat forgives you. Okay. Bilal has more wins in his weight class than Alex Pereira does. That's true. That's true. But Alex Pereira is like the fighter of the year, mate. Literally the fighter of the year. Buddy didn't come to his own birthday stream. Kick him to the curb. Rigo. Done. All right, good. What's up, Dougie? What kind of list is this, bro? This is the real pound-for-pound list crossover. My name is not Jamie Paradox. And ladies and gentlemen, please, God, go and check out Crossover MMA. Fucking great channel. Great video this week and great stream this week with Making the Walk. And Fight Nights with Frankie, mate. So, dude, killing it. Absolutely killing it. Guys, go give Crossover some love. Very professional, very, very professional stuff over there. Good on you, Crossover. Yeah, this is the current pound-for-pound list, mate. You know this. Every single week, the UFC, the media, they drop a pound-for-pound list. It always seems a little bit wrong. So we sit down with the Council of Chads, the live stream, and we figure it out together. Where are we at? Rigo and Diddy are innocent. I disagree. I think Rigo is guilty and he should be kicked off the internet. DJ Aiden, great stuff from DJ Aiden, as always, of course. Now, where are we at? Okay, so Islam Makhachev, obviously number 1. Ilia Topuria, number 2. Tomas Pinal, number 3. Alex Pantoja, number 4. John Jones, 5. Alex Pereira, 6. Dricus du Plessis. Marab. Bilal, Hamzat, Umar, the Cliff Guy, because his name is too bloody long. Volk. Let's just put Volk. Everyone knows who Volk is. Bloody Volk, former GOAT, holding on by just a bee's dick and a whole bunch of Aussie bias. Armin Sarukian, Charles Oliveira, and a little bit of Aussie bias sprinkled in. JDM. Volk has no chance. Guys, it only took Doug 6 years of being together for him to finally get me a birthday cake. It finally happened. I always tried to get you something better than just a cake, my love. I wanted you to experience more than just a cake for your birthday. I'm not a basic bitch. I wanted to get you something special so you'd never forget it. And now look, now after I finally got you a birthday cake for your birthday, you'll never forget it, will you? You're welcome. You're welcome. That's love. Volk has no chin. How fucking dare you? We're going to have a conversation after this live. When I get back into the living room, you and me are having a serious conversation, Jamet. Alright, just wanted to basic bitch mudcake. This list was on skill. I'd be saying Islam, Tom, Ilia, Jones, Dricus, Charles, Armin, Umar, and Mara. If it was just on skill, I would be saying yes, Islam. Yes, 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 yes. All of that, I agree. If it was just on skill, I'd agree. Good on you, Dougie, for finally getting Jamie a cake. Finally. Better be a Golden Gay Time themed cake. Oh, it was. No, it was just a regular cake. Need some love from my channel. Of course, DJ Aiden. Guys, DJ Aiden. He's the boss of MMA YouTube. Bloody check him out. Good old DJ Aiden. Absolute goat of the stream. All right. I reckon that's pretty good. I reckon we're pretty happy with how that has gone. That's a nice pound for pound list, I think. Yes. Yes. Dougie glazing my list. Love you. Love to see it. It was a good list, easy to. And I agree, Matt. And this is the problem that I have with the pound for pound list. I always try and make it off just skill. But then people get very angry at me because they're like, well, Alex Pereira has knocked out Khalil Roundtree and he's fought 3 times this year. And I'm like, yeah, but Alex Pereira's just got a left hook. That's all. So they don't like their pound for pound list being a skill for skill list. Maybe we will do a proper skill for skill list. You know, we can start whipping out the tier lists again. Now that we're getting into the dead season, the 4-week break that's going to happen after this week's card. Let's call it a 5-week break because that first fight card back at the Apex does not fucking count. So now that we're going into a 5-week break, we can really get nitty gritty with the tier lists and enjoy ourselves. So I think that's probably what Christmas is going to look like. But yeah. That's it. I'm out of here. That's an hour. Boys, I am so happy to be streaming with you guys again. I'm sorry that I missed last night's stream, but it's just that season. So if I miss a stream or I miss a video up until the 20th or the 22nd, you just have to forgive me. It's if any of you have been a tradie or have worked in the trade industry, you know that little period before Christmas when everyone is trying to wrap up their jobs before the Christmas break is fucking mayhem. And that's the period that I'm in right now. But there'll be a video tomorrow. There'll be a live stream on Friday. Everything's on track. So yeah, that's it. I think pound for pound fundamentally is on activity, so I get why to have that argument. Skill for skill is vastly different. Hamzat is the GOAT, and then, but what's up, Sniff? How are you? Yeah, it's pretty brutal. Yeah, but Khalil Roundtree is soon to be a Grammy-nominated musician that makes the win more meaningful than anyone. That's true. Let's wrap it up with this. Let's wrap it up with this, boys. Let's finish off with a little bit of Shama from Alex Pereira. We'll finish off with this. A Christmas message from Alex Pereira. And a song from Khalil Roundtree.
Fala aí, pessoal. Olha só esse lindo suéter.
A beautiful Shama Christmas collection from Powhatan.
É Chama de Natal.
Shama de Natal.
Chama.
Shama. Shop now at alexpereira.com.
Olha só esse lindo suéter da minha coleção.
And we'll wrap up with this as our outro. Poll on how many times you jerked up to Alexa Grasso's feet? No.
My name's Ilia Topuria. I've been practicing all night long. I was almost a champion. Why the hell was that look so strong? My Muay Thai was working. Damn, that boy hit hard. Can't worry about my problems. Over the man, my face got marred.
That's it, boys. I'm out of here. You guys have a good night. I'll see you in the next video. Fucking Khalil Roundtree absolutely killed it. See you, boys. Have a good night.